Hello managers and welcome back to my YouTube channel Cycling Team Fantasy. Today, yes, as I have no time to do a video, I prefer to do a live stream as there is Le Samin tomorrow as well. So yes, I think that there is three topics that I would like to discuss. The first one is to review Kuurne, Brussels Kuurne, to review my team and to review the top 30 of the race, to see who got the points. Then big topic as well is should we transfer Tim Wellens, yes or no? Or should we do keep him as he's set to he should be back for the Ardennes? We'll see. So do we have to sell him or not? And the last topic will be, of course, Le Samin. I will discuss my team and then I will try to choose my Kopman, my leader. So let's start. Let's talk about about Kuurne, Brussels Kuurne. So let's check my team first. Okay. So yesterday I got 166 points, which is good. Got it completely wrong for Paul Magnier. He got dropped in the Mont Saint Laurent. Had a mechanical issue, seems to be like on the envelope. Sorry. So 0 point for Magnier. Then I got it away because Philipsen got only 10 points. So that's fine. Mathieu Brennan win, so 80 points. Then my man, Hugo Hofstetter, who got 22 points, finished 11th. Just beyond my nemesis, Jordi Meus. Got boxed in the sprint. He was at the beginning of the sprint. He was in the wheel of Mathieu Brennan. Then I think it was Mozzato was on his right. Then he was boxed in by Mozzato and by Lorenz Rex, I think, and then once again by Govekar on his right. And then he touched the wheel of Lorenz Rex, so finished 11th. A bit of a disappointment. Could have been better, I think, for Hugo. Then got 11 points from Laporte, 1 point because he finished 30 and got the bonus point, the teammate bonus point, so that's good. He made a great lead out for Mathieu Brennan. So it's nice to see that Christophe is still in form. Will be maybe important for tomorrow. The right choice, it was as if you saw the live stream for Omlop, it was between him and Jordi Meus, so I think I picked the right guy, Tobias Lund-Andersen. Finished 7th, if I'm correct, so good pick. And the Skeutener, surprisingly, got 11 points, so good job. Van Baarle, 0 points, but happy to have him in my team. He was on the attack, got in a breakaway. Sounds good for the over race. Same for Florian Vermeersch. Fritz Bisterboss was in the early breakaway. So good sign of form, sorry, as well. Tom Krabbe 0 point, and of course Tim Wellens is injured. seems to have fractured his collarbone. So we will see next what we should do with him. Let's review the top 30 of Kurn Brussels Kurn. So let's check. Okay, let's go. So Kurn. For the full result, let's go. So Brennan, Luca Mozzato, 4 millions, I think. Matteo Trentin, very good pick. Maybe I will shut down the camera. Sorry. Yes, that's better. So Trentin seems to be a very good pick. Huh? Finish third. Next is in pro, but we don't know what he will do. Huh? He got only Ganvevel game next, so have to keep an eye on his program as well. So if we go back, then you have Govekar, which I think is 3 millions. Correct me if I'm wrong. So good pick. Mike Tennyson, Lawrence Rex. Wow, what a surprise because he just come back from an injury, and it was not a little injury, you know. So good in the sprint. He must be informed to finish sixth like that. Maybe I think we should keep an eye on him as well. Tobias Lund Andresen, 7th, good. Sejbol, 8th. Lamperti, very good start of season as well. Maybe 3 or 4, I think. Then Jordi Meus, Hugo Hofstetter, Baranechea, Tim Weindyk aussi, Florian Dauphin, Matthias Kopecky, the best 2 millions so far of the seasons. Stefan de Skuytener, a very disappointing Jasper Philipson, but he showed, for example, I think it was on the Mont Saint Laurent as well, that he has a very good leg, but his IQ in the race was not so good, you know. If you are, he was maybe the strongest guy in the peloton that day, and I think he shouldn't have attacked like that, being in the front. He should just have followed the guy, you know, stay in the wheel. Oh, I'm not so good, you know, and maybe go in the breakaway group and do the thing, and then win the sprint. But it's a good sign. I think Jasper, I hope that maybe in Nokere he will win. I plan to pick him as the leader in Nokere. So hopefully still more to come for him. And Paul Mikel, Ben Oliver, I mentioned him in the 2 million 2 million rider review video as perhaps the best modern adventure cycling pick, and he proved me right because finished 20. Carlos Canal, good pick as well, finished 21. Then Axel Nuens, which is 2 millions and who had a nice schedule as well, finished 22, so grab points as well. Then Albanese, the 3 million, yes, 3 million as well. Then Moritz, 5 million. I'm glad to see Mata is back. Mata is back. He looks in form. So maybe it could be a replacement for Wellens. Huh? So yes, looking forward for the other race. Sorry for Matej. I don't know what is his schedule, but you know he will be at the Strade this Saturday, then Milan-San Remo, then E3, Grand-Wevelgem, Dwars-Vlaanderen, RVV, and Paris-Roubaix. So yes, we should keep an eye on him as well. And to finish the top 30, our man Christophe Laporte. He got a yellow card for the sprint, maybe because he celebrates before the crossing the finish line. Of course, you can't, so got a yellow card. Okay, that's all for the review of Kurn Brussels Kurn. So there is just a few things I would like to show you. Some article in Sportza that seems interesting and that we can check together. The first, they did an article of the most transfer in and the most transfer out riders. It's always interesting to see who is coming in and who is coming out. I don't know if you have checked this article, but you should. I hope that they will do that every week, for example. Would be nice to see. So, as you can see, the most transfer in rider for Le Samin is Jordi Meus, but he was massively transferred in yesterday already. Yes, a good pick. He's in form, good schedule. Then you have Christophe Laporte, then Florent Vermerge, then Jonathan Milan. If you are Jonathan Milan owner, you must feel very disappointed. I feel that he was exposed. Not because he's a fraud, but he was not so good in the climb. He was dropped in the climb of Mont Saint Laurent. You would say the same as Arnaud Delis, the same as Dylan Groenewegen. But when you see that, as you know, he's scheduled to race, for example, Gand-Wevelgem. If you are dropped in the Mont Saint Laurent, how could you make it in the top of the Mont Kemmel? Of the Kemmel, it could be worse for Milan. So I don't. Maybe he was not in form. Maybe he had an illness or something. But if you are dropped like that, don't expect to win Gand-Wevelgem. Tobias Lund Andresen, yes, good transfer. Then Jasper Philipsen, Paul Magnier, if you transfer in Paul Magnier, disappointment as well. Mathieu Brenat, good move. Tom Krabbe, not a good move. Arnaud Delis, not as well. And some people transfer Wout van Aert. Because as you know now, Wout van Aert is confirmed for the Sama. So some of the managers had transfer him. And now let's check the transfer out. So obviously Stefan Kung because he crashed. Then Wellens, Pitcock. I don't know why you should transfer Pitcock now. At least wait until Strade Bianche. Mats Pedersen transfer out. I think that if you had Mats Pedersen, should be a mistake if you had him from the beginning. Then Tige Benoit, then Tim Merlier. I think that it's people that didn't know that the riders were injured. Then Milan Frotin, yes, it was my disappointment of yesterday. He was ill, so he skipped the Kurn. But I think when it's like that, you should keep the rider. For me, it's a nonsense to sell him. Because when he will be back, if we check his schedule, I think he will be back maybe for Coxeed. Because now he's riding, he will ride, I think, Paris-Nice, like I said. Yes, he's back for Coxeed. Ron van Brugge, Van Wevelgem, and Skelder Price. So at least you expect him to score at Coxade, to score at Ron van Brugge, and to score at the Skelder Price, and Ron van Limberd as well. So be patient. Don't make the mistake. Don't overreact. When you have a rider, he had a bad race, he crash or thing like that. Wait before the deadline of the race. For example, wait if you want to transfer out. For example, Wellens, just wait. Wait until the deadline, for example, of the Strade Bianche, and see if the rider that you really want is really starting the race. You never know, during the night he could have an illness or things like that, and then he's out of the race. He doesn't start, and you will be disappointing as well, and you will say, oh, we'll never do that again. Like I said already 3 times in my streams and in my video last year, I transfer merely straight after La Panne, and then he finished second of Van Wevelgem, and he won the Skelder Prize. So you see. So if you are a Milan Fretin owner, yes, just keep him. Don't sell him right now. Keep him. Wait until Coxade and see what he is doing. It could be a differential. If we check his, I think he's massively owned. Let me check. Fretin. Yes, he's owned by 48% of the manager, which is high. But you will be happy to have him when we will be at Coxade and the Skelder Price and Ron van Limburg. Then some people transfer out Mathieu van der Poel. Maybe they have a strategy. And Guillermo, yes. Some people transfer out Van Aert. Yes. Why? I don't know. That's it for the transfer. Yes, I would like to show you something else. Yes, the team of Jonas Rickaert. Jonas Rickaert finished 4th of the Kuurne Brussels-Kuurne in the game, which is great. So let's have a look at his team. It's a pretty good team, but I think he will have maybe hard time tomorrow. If he doesn't do any transfer, could be rough for him tomorrow. As you see, he got Trentin. 52 points. I think, yes, when you see the form that Trentin is in, I would like to have him. I would like to have him. So he had Trentin, he captain, he did the right choice, he captain Brennan, he had the chess ball as well, and obviously Lund Andresen, so very good pick. He doesn't have himself. Wonder why. But then you see he has Michael Matthews, who could be a good pick. Lucas Kubis, Del Grosso. Maybe something is cooking. Tibor will be back soon on the road race. Blecra could be a differential, 4 millions, and Samuel Watson. So yes, good team. Let's see how we will do tomorrow. I'm curious to see that. So now just a quick chat on Tim Wellens. As you know, Tim Wellens crashed yesterday. So obviously, we will need to replace him. You can wait until he's still announced to the Brabantse Pijl, but I think that we will need to replace him. I don't know what are your plans for Tim Wellens, but let's see together how we can replace him. So let's go. So you see out with a fractured collarbone. So still announced to the Brabantse Pijl. Let's me check. Yes. Up. So let's check the best replacement. First for me, the first one is Romain Grégoire. 25% ownership. He's going to race. On Saturday on the Strade Bianche. Strade Bianche, then Milan-San Remo, then E3, Dwarsdorf-Vlaanderen, sorry, I'm a little bit tired. Ronde van Vlaanderen, Brabantse Pijl, Amstel Gold Race, Flèche Wallonne, Liège-Bastogne-Liège. So very good schedule. Is going Ardennes to the Ardennes and riding some Flandrian as well. So good pick. He won Fondrom Classic yesterday. He beat Jorgensen. So for me, it's the obvious pick. If you want a replacement for Wellens, you can go Grégoire easily. You can go Jorgensen as well if you want. Jorgensen, let's see his ownership. Seems in form. Hein? He performed on Saturday and on Sunday. Only 9% ownership, so differential. If he does something at the, I think he's in the Strade as well. Huh? Finished fourth on Saturday and second yesterday. Huh? So could be a good differential. Amstel, Milan-San Remo, not doing the Flandrian, but for 6 million, it's a bargain. Then you have Paul Sexas as well. You know he won on the Ronde van Algarve, Tour of the Algarve, won a stage, finished third of the last stage. He won the Faune Ardèche Classic on Saturday. He made a gap of 1 minute and 48 seconds on Jan Christen, Martinez, and Jorgensen. He's very strong. Huh? I could see him top 3 in the Strade. I could see him top 3 in Flèche Wallonne. I could see him top 3 of Liège-Bastogne-Liège. I think if you want point on the, I think it was on the stream of on Saturday. Somebody asked me the question. Which is the best? Do you have to choose between form or the fixtures? And I say I took the example of Ghana last year. I think he did 4 races and in the 3 or 4 races, and in all the races he scored. He finished second at San Remo, then had a good place in Ronde van Vlaanderen. I would say you should do the same with Sexas. Huh? Listen, the is going Strade is a world tour. Strade is a world tour, so if we check that for the world tour, it's if you are top 3, so it's at least 65 points. He finished again 80, 100. You take the Flash Ballon, it's World Tour as well. So he finished 3, 65. So you are at 130 points. He finished 3. He goes top 3 at Liège-Bastogne-Liège. You 80 points, so you are above 200 points. You want a rider who will do 200 pounds. Huh? You will need to have him, and even if he wins, and you made him as your leader, you get 30 bonus point, and if you put him as your leader, and he's third, you will get points as well. Of course, there is Pogacar, but you never know what could happen in the race. So for me, I think I would go. I would go for Sexas because I want points. He will be in contention with Grégoire, I think. I think I will do the transfer Wellens to Grégoire or Wellens to Sexas. But Grégoire is doing is going to do the Flandrian, so maybe he will score more points. But Grégoire never did the Ronde van Vlaanderen. It's the Ronde Dwars door van Vlaanderen. Is 3. You need at least some experience to perform, I think. So yes, I will thinking of it until the deadline of Saturday. But can Grégoire outscore Sexas? That is the question, and I want to know your what you think about that. Would you go Sexas, or would you go Grégoire, or would you go you don't have to take a guy who will ride the Ardennes. Huh? It's not mandatory. You can take, for example, a punt of Trentin. Seems in form. The thing is, he just got Ganvevelgem to his schedule, but I think he will do other races. So we need to think about that. And there is as well Lennart Van Etvelt, who could be a pick. If you want to replace Wellens by somebody who is riding in the Ardennes. So for me, if you need a Wellens replacement, it would be Grégoire first, then Sexas, then Jorgensen or Van Etvelt, or you can go on a punt, for example, like Laurens Pitty. All the Bora set looks very, very strong, very in form. So maybe you can try Bora guy, you can try Laurens Pitty. But I wouldn't wait transfer to a guy who isn't riding the Ardennes. Maybe it's wrong, because as you know, the guy that won for example, that won the game last year, he transferred the Lee for Ghana. which obviously was not riding in the Ardennes, and he won. So maybe we can do now that we have unlimited transfer, except that the transfer is after 3 transfer you pay 1 million more for each transfer. Maybe we can try something with a PT or with I think that yes, you can try Trentin. But me, I think I would go for Grégoire or for Sexas. Maybe it's a mistake, but I will decide that on Saturday. That's it. So if you have any question about Wellens or who should be the best replacement, you can ask me in the chat, or you can put your question in the comments of on the video. So now to finish the stream, let's talk about Le Samin. So I will show you my team for Le Samin. Let's go back to my team. Last year it's Mathieu Van Der Poel who won the race. So here's my team. I'm quite worried because I only have 6 riders who are going to ride Le Samin. Sorry. So we've got Laporte, Van Aert, Hugo Hofstetter, Gianni Vermeersch, Stefan de Skuytener, and Fritz Bisterbos. My only worry is about Jordi Meeus. As you may know, my nemesis. So I really hope that Jordi Meeus doesn't perform in the race. I just need Hugo Hofstetter to outscore him. Hugo Hofstetter, you know, he won the race. He finished, I think, twice on the podium. If it's not more, let me check. Hofstetter. Yes, he won in 20 and finished twice second in 23 and 22. So yes, I hopes got high hopes on Hugo. I even hesitate to pick him as my Copman, sorry, or my leader. But I'm not sure yet. I need to think of it. It should be until tomorrow deadline. Huh? For now, it's Christophe Laporte because I think he's in form. He proved it. He proved it in at Newsblatt and in Kuurne yesterday. Hope he had a good recovery today. Hope he will perform. You have Wout van Aert. It was the big news of today that Wout van Aert is starting Le Samin, so big question mark on him. Can't wait to see if he's in form or not. I don't know. So we will check let's check the starting list. I think that the starting list must be locked in by now. Let's check that. Enam Samin Classic. So let's check the starting list. Who could be a good pick for tomorrow? Yes, Gerben Tyson, maybe. Lawrence Rex, obviously. If you see his result in Kurn Brussels Kurn, obviously a good pick for tomorrow, and only 4 millions. So maybe if you want to burn your transfer for Wellens, you can go Rex. You can go Rex. Florian Dauphin, Jason Tesson as well, good sprinter. Hugo Hofstetter, obviously. Be careful of Oded Kogut. He beat Paul Magnier last year. I think it was in China in a sprint. It's very good as well, and only 3 millions. Thibaut Gruel, Axel Huens, Matteo Milan. Obviously, the Visma, we got Wout van Aert and Christophe Laporte. Jordi Meus for the Red Bull. Gianni Vermeersch, Adim as well. Hope he will do his best tomorrow. Maybe go in a breakaway, don't know. Fritz Bisserboss seems to be in form, as he was in the breakaway yesterday. So I can't wait to see what he will do tomorrow. Be careful of him as well, Mathis Grisel, good sprinter. I think that the parcours of Le Samin fits him well. Could do well on this parcours. Stefan de Skuytener got in my team, so expecting from him some return. You have Groenewegen, Lucas Kubis as well to watch out. No Tom Krabbe for the Flanders Baloise, a little bit disappointing. Hugo Page, be careful, and Alexis Renard, who is in form. Then you have Ben Oliver that I mentioned earlier in the video, and Riley Pickrell, could be good. Then I think that you don't have maybe Tartoletto Isorex guy in the game, but Van Rijssel-Roubaix is not in the game because they are just doing le Samin. Arnaud Tandon, he won earlier this year, and Joper Heremans won as well. So not in the game, but we have to watch this team, and especially these two riders, Arnaud Tandon and Joper Heremans. Then for Bahrain Victorious, you had Alex Segart, who tried to do a little breakaway at the end of the race yesterday. He was in a group of 4 riders just in front of the peloton. Maybe they could have done something. And then the other assets, but I don't think that they are in the game. So that's it for the review of the start list. Of course, I think that I would like to know for you with the obvious pick as your Copman, as your leader. For me, I think it's Laporte. Maybe for Meus owner, it will be Jordi Meus. I don't know. So let me know in the comment with the best pick for you for the leader who will get us some points, some extra points. I really think Laporte could win. Small group, I think it will be a sprint of a small group, of course. With Laporte, with Wout, maybe. Maybe Jordi Meus. Would like to have Gianni Vermeersch as well in that group. So we will see. We didn't mention Danny Van Poppel, maybe. I don't know. Don't know if what are the odds for tomorrow. I don't know. I will check. Let's check the odds. No. Don't have the odds sur in France for Le Sama. We cannot bet on Le Sama in France. Not yet. Not yet. So yes, so for my team, I will not do any transfer. If I had to do a transfer, I think I will be. I will wait the deadline of the Strade Bianche. Should be a wise choice to wait the Strade. So yes, I'm thinking about maybe Grégoire, maybe Sexas. But yes, I think that if I want points, if I want points, if I want a differential, I should go Sexas. I know he's riding less race than Grégoire, but should be a good pick. So for my Copman, I think I will stay with Laporte. So let me know if it's a good choice. I will put back the camera, sorry. Let me know if it's a good choice. Yes, I hope point from Hofstetter. But I think that my team is locked in for tomorrow. I won't do any change. So yes. So that's it for today. If you don't have any question or you want to ask me, feel free. Otherwise, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's very important. Follow me on X as well. Join the mini leagues. Yeah, there is a mini league Canfedrego Le Tour Winnen that you can join on Sportza. I play the star game in Pro Cycling Stat as well. So don't hesitate to join. And I think I will make a proper video for the Team Wellens transfer. I will think about it tomorrow and on Wednesday, and I think I will do. I will release a video. I think maybe on Friday, and then I will try to do a live stream on Saturday just beyond the start of the Strade Bianche. I will do my transfer if I do one transfer. If I transfer out Wellens, I will do it during the live stream. So maybe it will be Grégoire, maybe it will be Sexas. We will see. Need to think about it. Do I need to burn a transfer already? I don't know, because as you can see, my team I don't have many rider who will be at Strade. Could be a problem. Just have a Peacock, Pogacar. I think Florian Vermeersch will ride the race as well. Jarny Vermeersch should be there. So yes, I will need points. So I will need to go big, which would be success. Which would be success. But we'll talk about it during the live stream. So I think it's time to stop the stream. Like I said, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and I see you later this week. Bye bye.
Je donne rendez-vous à l'année prochaine.